Buenos dias, y'all. Wednesday morning, October 14th. And, well, it's actually, wink, wink, it's late Tuesday evening, October 13th.
Yes.
But for you guys, it's early Wednesday morning, October 14th. How are you doing? How are you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Just had a very good meeting at ASU SkySong.
Dude, we had a great meeting at ASU SkySong. Just kind of talking about everything that's going on with
Everything.
Stacks and Reshape and all these incredible opportunities that are kind of happening, and it's like I gotta pinch myself because it's
You're still awake.
Seriously. I know. We just keep asking ourselves, like, is this really happening?
I know, man.
Is all this stuff going on?
I know. And I actually even have a date tomorrow.
I know.
I know. Pinch me too.
Yeah, no kidding, huh?
I'm still awake.
Yeah, dude. And by the way, she's really cool. She's really cool. Like,
She's seen us both in her underwear, actually.
Yes, she has. Long story. You guys have to tune in for that. But seriously, she's cool, and I'm saying straight up, she is cool. Like everything she likes, from her music choices to her favorite TV shows to, and I gotta say, like, she's actually given us the best advice I've ever heard.
Yes.
So that's all I gotta say about that. You guys get to tune in. I guess, you know what? Actually, we just found out today. Our
late November?
Yeah, our director of photography and our PR lady just told us today that it's going to be like mid to late November is when they're going to be like launching the sequel. Like, how crazy is that? It's unbelievable how fast they turned this thing around. They edited it, and it's going to be a show. So TLC, mid to late November.
Yeah, we just filmed it like 3 days ago, dude.
Yeah, and he's already going out with these girls on follow-up dates. This is unbelievable.
Yeah, but no cameras this time. No creepy old dudes asking us how the date's going.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, the narration in the middle of the dinner. You know, they'll come up with the cameras so how's dinner? So how's dinner? So how's dinner? Dude. Yeah, it's a lot more fun, you know, and you capture a lot more just reality. So.
Yeah.
Oh well. But what a cool experience. It's been awesome. So, gosh, I don't even know where to start. Well, we got some questions. We got questions.
Yeah. Somebody wants to know, what's the difference between soy and whey protein?
Okay, well, great question. First and foremost, we're talking about our powdered proteins, which, number one, they're the cheapest form of protein that you can get, and number two, they're probably one of the best quality sources of protein. Like, I love powdered proteins. The best thing about them is that you can carry them all day long. They're not going to go bad. It gets so expensive trying to cook your chicken and your beef, you know, all of your beef, your poultry, your fish. They're incredible sources of protein, and it's wonderful to have a solid source because it takes a long time for your body to break it down. But your powdered proteins, like your whey proteins, like your soy proteins, like they've got brown rice proteins, hemp proteins, they're incredible, inexpensive sources of protein. Now keep in mind, I'm a protein fanatic. You guys know that. You're going to see that in all of my meal plans. I really do like to push a decent amount of protein. I know some people say that protein is overrated. I say there's more than one way to skin a cat, and I'm a huge fan of it.
It's actually protein too.
That's true. Ba-boom. Touche, David. He's feeling sharp. He's feeling sharp this morning.
Oh, witty.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of these powdered protein sources just because they're inexpensive and they're really easy to carry. And keep in mind, we actually have protein needs every 3 hours or so. Also, if you think about it, everything that you look at on the human body, what you're looking at is protein. Our body turns them over on a regular basis, and they really are an essential nutrient in our diet. So we really do need it on a regular basis. On top of that, it takes so much energy for your body to convert protein into fat. I would much rather overeat my protein than some of my other macronutrients like carbohydrates and fat. So that's why I like to overload with protein. So, talking about the difference between soy and whey. Well, I prefer whey protein myself because I'm not extremely sensitive to it. Some people are they've got a food intolerance to dairy-based proteins, and so they might be a little bit sensitive to whey, so then they'd want to switch over to plant-based proteins like soy. Whey protein, because it's animal-based, it's got cholesterol in it. Soy protein, because it's plant-based, it doesn't have cholesterol in it. So now keep in mind, aside from the whole cholesterol scare of the 80s, cholesterol is not bad for you. Keep in mind, cholesterol is actually, it plays some wonderful, incredible physiological roles in the body, like testosterone is made from cholesterol. Even if we don't ingest cholesterol in our plant-based proteins, your body, your liver actually will still make cholesterol so that your body can produce testosterone and whatnot, but nevertheless, it's not necessarily bad. However, a lot of times if you're going to overload your body with like whey type proteins, if you're drinking 5 shakes a day, you might find that your cholesterol levels might be a little bit higher than normal. So I'm a huge fan of whey protein. I think it tastes a little bit better, it's easier to flavor, but soy protein, once again, no cholesterol, and the only kicker is that I'm not a huge fan of soy. Now, keep this in mind. Actually, a study just came out last year. There was a Harvard study, and it was actually done over about 5 years, and they found that male. Did you hear about this? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So males who were consuming diets that were actually high in soy, they produced much less testosterone than males who were not consuming soy-based products. And why is that? It's because soy actually has estrogen-like properties. Now, estrogen, now here we are, we're talking about testosterone and estrogen. Obviously, testosterone is an incredible hormone that we want to maximize when we're trying to lose weight. And why is that? Because testosterone actually promotes the growth of lean muscle tissue. More lean muscle tissue, higher metabolic rate. Now, of course, estrogen on the other side of the spectrum, that's actually going to promote a little bit more fat gain. So, really, guys, come on, when it comes down to it, we want to minimize our estrogen-like properties, and we want to maximize our testosterone-like properties. So yes. I like to steer away from soy. If you're looking for a good plant-based protein, I would look toward brown rice proteins. Pea proteins, they actually make proteins out of peas and beans and legumes. And of course, hemp-based proteins, they've got some incredible plant-based proteins made from peas, beans, hemp, and brown rice. So look that direction.
Yes.
Also, it's more animal-based, but they've actually got powdered egg proteins. Now, it doesn't taste as good as like whey proteins. However, it is an alternative because there are some people that they consume whey-based powdered proteins, and they're going to have some gastric upset. So just pay attention, keep that in mind.
Yeah, you pretty much like the powdered egg whites, right?
Dude. All right, guys. So I got powdered egg whites. I was on this cooking kick. And I was buying all these foods in bulk, which is, I'm huge. I love my bulk foods. But
people are actually where we get our protein from.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So,
we actually get a lot of our protein from buybulkwhey.com. It's super inexpensive, and we get a ton of protein in bulk. So buybulkwhey.com, it's like, we actually order like 44 pounds at a time because there's 3 of us living in the house. And it's way inexpensive. But, there's also some way inexpensive, no pun intended. I can't believe I just said that.
I got it.
Yeah. Oh my god. But yeah, so the price is good. They've got non-flavored and chocolate. We actually will order both. You can buy it in different weighted increments. Sorry.
What are you saying?
But yeah, actually, if you Google just like bulk whey, WHEY, you can find a bunch of different places where you can purchase it. But going back to the egg white store, dude, we could just beat this thing to death. Yeah, no kidding.
Oh yeah.
But going back to the egg white story, so there's some really good bulk food sites that we get a lot of our food, like honeyvillegrain.com or what's another one?
I don't even know.
Oh, bulkfoods.com. So I ended up buying, I was like, oh my gosh, there's powdered egg whites. We got to get these because, egg whites are their incredible source of protein. And of course, powdered, they're inexpensive. And you get a can that's like 300 egg whites in a can. And dude, I got this stuff, and I'm sorry, but it was the worst tasting stuff in the world. And so I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to mix it in with my whey proteins. I'm going to mix, I tried mixing it with just about everything, and I would gag the stuff down. Somehow, you were like super gangster about it, and he could get, he polished off the can. It took you like, what, 7 months to get through the whole thing?
About 7 weeks, but
wow.
I did you a favor.
That stuff is nasty.
All right, guys. We're out of time.
Yeah, we're out of time. Guys, have a wonderful Wednesday. I hope we answered some of your powdered protein questions. And so, we'll see you next time. Have a wonderful day.
Bye-bye.